Yo, what's up guys, I'm Charis and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be doing episode 4 of the RuneScape 3 vlogs, and in this episode we're going to be doing a little bit of bossing as per usual and then preparing even more for double XP weekend. As you know, we're going to be going for 120 Slayer. Since I need my comp K back, that's the only requirement that I need. I lost it when the amnesty ended, so we are gonna try to get 120 over the weekend. We're probably not gonna get it. We're like 60 mil away, a little bit under 60 mil away, so we're probably not gonna get it over the weekend, but we sure as hell are gonna try. So I really hope you do enjoy this video just as much as I enjoyed making it, and let's get started. So one of the achievements for Arma is to defeat him or her after killing all of his minions twice, so I'm just gonna kill Kriara real quick, and that should be the achievement. Double swoop, nice. The second achievement for Arma is to defeat Kriara after you've been pushed from wall to wall by her special attack. And I clearly wasn't pushed from wall to wall in this clip, but I got the achievement anyways. Like with Zami, I don't know what I did to get it, but I'll take it. We are 45 minutes into the armor trip and we haven't gotten any drops except for this one that we just got. It's a rare drop table and it's around 500k for the water talismans. So if we're not getting a drop, I'll take this instead. The second drop in the Arma is a Gutser Shard 1 and there's 10 minutes left on the instance, so doesn't look like we're getting a drop right now, but I'm still hoping. This is the last kill in the armor trip. As you can see, no further bosses will spawn, and I got nothing unless I get something in the skill, which I didn't. Only coins. So that's it for the armor trip, and probably that's it for bossing for a little bit. Let me just check how much I made during this trip. I don't expect much. Of course, the water talismans are gonna make up most of the profit. I just got out of combat, my bad. Okay, so let's put everything in here. The nests, the dwarfweed. Yeah, Arma's not very good money unless you get a drop. It's the best money maker, I think. Maybe Sarah in God Wars 1, but from the actual good drops, not from the regular drops. So that's 900k. Let's just check the KC. Kriara. It is almost 1.5k, so not too bad. And the collection is still empty. We did not get a single thing. Of course, the War Priest that I had before, and the Gutser Shards that I've gotten from the other bosses, and one from Arma. So yeah, let's just buy the rest of the armor that I need, augment it, and perk it up. And before I forget, I'm just gonna quickly siphon both of these weapons, because as you can see, I've already wasted a bunch of XP. My scythe is already level 13 at 137k XP, and only like 10k XP wasted on the staff, so I'm just gonna siphon these real quick. And the other one, and that is gonna be level 100, I know what level I get, 129 invention. So my experience is currently 108 mil, 86 mil to go. I know I said I wouldn't do any more bandos, but I need some undead components for some of the perks, and my augmented malevolent only has 0.7% of its charges left, so I'm gonna try to get it to level 12 and then disassemble it to get some of the perks. Let's hope we actually get the BCP this time. So I just got a new personal record. It's 4 seconds. That was crazy. This is the first trip I do with a Berserker aura, so it's pretty cool that I actually got that on. I think it's my second kill in the trip. Yes, so we actually got the Bandos chest plate this last trip that we're doing. My armor is currently at 63k out of 81k, so we're gonna be here for a while. I don't even know if it's gonna get to level 12 this hour. If it doesn't, I'll just go to Abbey Demons and get it real quick. But yeah, we got the Bandos chest plate finally. Another item ticked off the collection too. No way, I just got Bandos boots from a minion. So I think the only drop that we have left is the Bandos gloves, and that should give us the title. I don't know if that counts, I'll check in a little bit. So I just died at Bandos. Apparently with the Berserker aura plus the Berserker ability you can get hit pretty hard. I just thought it wouldn't hit me that hard, but whatever. I'm done with the Bandos trip. We got the PCP that we needed. The Bandos boots do count for the collection log, and I forgot to say we are missing the hilt as well. So that's the rarest one. It's not a surprise that we're missing it. And the Bandos gloves, of course. And we'll get the title, but that'll be now far off in the future because we're not going back to bandos until at least after 120 Slayer. Okay, so I'm an idiot. You can only level up the armor up to level 10. I thought you could go up to level 12 even after it degraded, but apparently it's only to level 10. And that's probably the reason why I died bandos, because I was berserked with the berserker aura and wearing pretty much no armor. So let's just get rid of this real quick. I should get my perks back and a bunch of invention XP, 20 undead components from that. Of course my perk is there. And same with this, 20 more undead components and 620k more XP along with a perk right there. So I'm gonna go for a couple of gizmos and I'll see you when I perk up my armor. So we're all ready to perk up the armor. We're gonna start with the bandos. Everything's already augmented. So for bandos, I'm putting biting 2 and genocidal, and then crackling 3 and undead slayer. For the tacets, I'm doing scavenging 2 and demon slayer, and I'm missing impatient 3 on all of them. That's just because I didn't want to spend the time leveling up subjugation to disassemble for samurai components. But whenever this armor gets to level 9, I'll just disassemble it, get my perks back, and get the samurai components, and I'll start putting impatient and everything. Then for armadillo, I'm doing biting 2 and genocidal, and I just got genocidal 1 here. I have 2 genocidal 2, or I mean biting 2 and genocidal, and then 1 genocidal with biting 1. That's because you need bandos components to get this gizmo, and I couldn't get enough people to buy me bandos war shields just to get the components, so I'll upgrade that eventually. But for now we're sticking to biting 1 and genocidal. And then of course crackling 3 and dragon slayer. For the legs, again looting and scavenging 2. Same with the warp with the subjugation. It is looting and scavenging 2. And then for the subjugation garb, we're doing biting and genocidal, biting 2 again, and then crackling 3 and crystal shield 1. So that's all the armor perked up. Of course we're missing impatient 3 on all of them, but we'll get that eventually. And I'm getting all these perks from a guide that I found on Reddit. I'll credit the person who did this guide. I'll put an image in the screen right now with all the armor and all the stuff you need to get the perks and stuff. And then in the description I'll put a link to the guide, and then I'll give credit to whoever made this. I think their name is, it's Ancient Dawn and Verex, and it is a really good guide. It doesn't only cover Slayer, it covers gearing for bosses and all kinds of combat, so definitely check it out. It'll be down in the description. So I just finished making these salve amulet E's, and if you don't know, these are pain in the ass to make. I just made a bunch of them. It took me like an hour to figure out where I had to go and what I had to do to make these. You have to collect something and then go to some place, and it's really annoying. I'm glad I'm done with it, and this should be the last piece of equipment I need to be ready for 120 Slayer on bonus XP or double XP weekend. I'm of course not sure that I'm gonna get 120 over the double XP weekend, but I should get pretty close. So I'm excited for it, and I guess let's get started with slaying. Actually, there's one more thing we have to do before we start the Slayer grind, and that is to clear the loot tab. I want it to be completely empty so that we can tell how much we made from 112 to 120 Slayer. So I'm gonna sell all of this, and I'm gonna come back to you to see how much we made. I'm gonna dump my money in here real quick, and yeah, I'll come back when I have all of this sold. So I've pulled out the first inventory, and let's see how much it is. It is 33 mil, mostly the rune. That's from the spring cleaner. That's most of the money, I think. The coal. We have a couple of drops from Conflict King, magic seeds, rune bars and plate buddies from Gut Wars 1. And yeah, that pretty much makes most of the money. The herbs don't make that much of the money. They're pretty cheap nowadays. But let's sell this and see how much we make from this. So the first inventory sold for 32 mil, so a little bit under the price check. Let's see, 32.9, barely anything under the price check, so I'm good with that. This is probably going to be the most expensive inventory. This is the second one, and it is 53.5 mil. Most of the money comes from the Mask ability Codex, the Tacets, some Gut Wars 1 and 2 drops here. A bunch of Dragonstone, that's from Twin Furies, same with the Infernal Ashes and Samurai Coins. That's from Twin Furies mostly, a little bit from Sammy. But yeah, Onyx Bolts as well, 2.5 mil from that. And let's sell these and see how much we get. So that inventory sold for around 52.1, so around a 1.3 mil loss there. The Bandos helms just wouldn't sell, so I'm just gonna disassemble them to try for biting 2 and genocidal again. And let's just dump these couple last items in here, minus the Bandos helm, and that's a 7.2 mil drop, or inventory. Let's just sell those, and that's probably gonna sell for around that much, so I'm not gonna show you when I sell that, but I am gonna try to get biting 2 and genocidal with the Bandos helms, and if I do, I'll catch you then. So the total loot tab sold for 92 mil. Let's just examine that real quick. It is 92.2 mil, which is not bad at all. I'm thinking I'm gonna use that money. Well, we have a total cash stack of 287 mil, and I think I'm gonna make overloads on the last day of bonus XP weekend. I'm going to buy the things on Sunday when people start dumping them in, and just train it real quick, because I am almost out of overloads. If I can show you, I have no more supreme overloads, and all I have is just random doses of overload. So I'm probably gonna have to make some. I'll use some for Slayer as well, so if not extremes, I have a bunch, or supremes, I have a bunch of supremes, probably with a berserker. What do you call this thing? It is called berserk blood essence. I'm probably going to be using that for Slayer, so I might not use overloads for Slayer, and that's why I'm probably going to do it on Sunday. But besides that, let's just try it for biting 2 and genocidal real quick. We need 3 of these, 3 of the direct, that's what they're called, then a Bandos and an undead. And we have 3 tries, so let's try to get it. Genocidal and cautious, that's not the one we want. Again and again. We got 3 of the same one. So no luck there, but I guess I'll have to do with biting 1 and genocidal. I've been fire making while doing some work, and after this log we should get 110. So that's 110 virtual level fire making. The total XP is 38.7 mil, and still no pet, but slowly but surely going for it. I'm only 5 souls away from being able to teleport to the sunken pyramid to dump my Ushbaptis or whatever they're called. So I just thought I'd quickly go and get a few. And the first one I got was cave crawlers, and it's right here. Let's go for the other ones. The second soul I got was rock slugs, and it was super quick. Right now I'm not going to be able to get cockatrices because I don't have a mirror shield on me, but I'll skip them and go to the next one. So the third soul is done. It was actually pretty quick as well. The one that's taken the longest is the cave crawler, so the first one, and I just got interrupted by a real quick Beastmaster kill, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll come back to the souls. Another Beastmaster kill down, and I actually didn't leech or die this time, so that's pretty cool. Nobody got the pet sadly, and somebody died right after Beastmaster, which is kind of sad. But let's just, oh, grats to lids. Grats to lids on the Actoprime Mariel boots. And then let's just put on our Luck of the Dwarves and loot, and nothing. I still can't reroll. I am like 3 days away from being able to reroll, so let's keep going. So I just got the 4th Ushbapti, and this is the jellies. That took a little bit longer than the other 3, but I finally got it. And now we're gonna do Aquanize. This is probably gonna take even longer, but we'll be okay. This is the final one. So we got the Aquanite soul. We have all 8 souls that we need right here. Let's just dump them in here. Just do one by one, really. Okay, so we get a nice chunk of XP. Nothing incredible, but still a little bit of reputation as well. And as soon as I do that one, okay, you don't get a message, but I can now teleport to the pyramid with this, which is actually pretty useful. Oh, it brings you outside. I don't know why it wouldn't bring you inside, but let's see, 50 out of how many? 146. So I guess over the weekend we are gonna get a couple of these down. Probably not most of them, but we'll eventually come around to getting them all. I'm about to complete another week of these tattoo, and just after the animation I'll get the piece. I have no clue how many weeks I've done. I just do it whenever I get the rocks. I go for the last few. But yeah, let's look at the animation, and I think right after the guy should tell me you've done this for X amount of weeks. Let's see, I built this tattoo, he gives the rock for himself, and then he hands you a replica piece of this tattoo. Okay, maybe it doesn't tell you, but I guess that's a little bit towards the trim completion escape. I wanted to complete the golden tattoo as well, but for the life of me I just couldn't get the second dungeoneering rock, so I'm just gonna place all these in the little statue thingy, and I'll get the dungeoneering one right after bonus XP weekend. So I haven't entered any of the raffles so far, because I thought I could just get a bunch of tickets and then I could get as many rewards from one single raffle. But apparently, even if you put a bunch of tickets in, you can only get one reward, and then you get prismatic lamps or maybe stars for every other ticket. Even though it does increases your chances, you can still only get one. So today's Thursday, but it's actually after reset. It's the day before bonus XP weekend, and I'm gonna enter with like 7 tickets for Death Touch darts, and let's hope we get some, and I'll probably use them on KK or Nex and try to sneak the pet through that. But yeah, let's see if we get lucky. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna use these on golden sets, maybe a God Sword or a War Priest. I'm not sure yet, but I'll think about it and I'll use them next week. Anyways guys, other than that, that's gonna be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of it. If you haven't subscribed, do so by clicking the button right below the video as well, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!